And we're back here on the GioMoShow. Appreciate you guys sticking around here. We're going to get into now the Oakland sports, the new Oakland sports. We don't have to do season reviews anymore. We don't have to keep the show moving with interviews, even though I love doing those interviews. But we finally have new sports to talk about. The semester is just a week away from starting, but some of the fall sports have already gotten underway. You see on social media that the cross-country team is starting to get their miles in, or rather their last miles in before the season starts, because they don't stop. I don't know if you guys know runners very much. You don't really stop, and you just kind of keep stacking miles until you can do the funny thing where like, oh, I ran into Chicago in the whole month of June, stuff like that. So they keep going, but their season's starting to get going as well. But I wanted to take my focus to soccer and volleyball. And luckily that I've been working with the Michigan Soccer Network for I think like 6 months now, 5-6 months now. I know a little bit about soccer, at least a little bit more than I used to back when I was covering them in 2023, 2022. And I don't even think I don't even know the show existed in 21, at least not in its sports form. But I finally have a little bit of wherewithal when it comes to soccer, so I'm excited to finally cover them in and throughout their season. But we'll get started first with volleyball. A little bit later on the news for volleyball is because they just finished up their exhibition part of the season, and their regular season is going to be starting what is the date? That'll be starting this Friday, August 30th, as they travel to the University of Buffalo for the Buffalo Invite. But to just glance over a little bit, they had the black and gold scrimmage as their first kind of christening of the blacktop for this season. They got, it was the black team versus the gold team, and gold team rules, of course, as the gold team won it 3-1, and they had another exhibition against Bowling Green at Bowling Green, losing that one in a sweep 3-0. But those are exhibition, okay? We all know, and if you guys don't know, when it comes to exhibition stuff, Oakland University men's basketball, as I just previously mentioned, from that sign, they beat Kentucky last year in March Madness. That same Oakland team lost to Walsh University. The Division II Walsh University Cavaliers lost to them at home, but still ended up doing what they did this season. So that's how little exhibition matters in terms of projecting how the team goes. But it's all they got so far, so I mentioned it. Big deal. So the gold team rules. If you guys want to know more about the volleyball team, I did a season review of them earlier this summer. I got a playlist on YouTube right here dedicated specifically to the season reviews that we did over this summer. I got them all categorized for you guys there. So if you want to get warmed up, get a heads up as to their last season, give you some context, then I would suggest that you guys go to that after the show here. So as it currently stands, 0-0 is their record as they get ready to start with a blank slate. They go to the University of Buffalo for the Buffalo Invite against, Buffalo. They also face Army and Hampton University in that trip. And then they also go to the EMU tournament where they face George Washington University, Marshall University, and of course Eastern Michigan. The Golden Grizzlies volleyball team does not come home until Friday, September 13th, as they host Sacramento State. You guys, as students, have free access and free tickets to go to any of these Oakland games. So be sure to go and cheer on volleyball as they get things going in the arena. And you get to hear Kevin Beers get his voice warmed up for his 20th season here with the Golden Grizzlies. And with volleyball, it's a lot of fun. So definitely encourage you guys to go and check out volleyball Friday, September 13th at the arena. The OU Credit Union Arena. I got to get used to saying that now. So before we get into women's soccer, I want to remind you guys to subscribe to WXOU Sports on YouTube. That is where all of our stations, content, and broadcasts will be found. We do audio live streams of the broadcast that we do on the sidelines of the arena, of the Oakland soccer field. Wherever we are, baseball, softball, we're on the sidelines there, and you can find the live streams of the audio on YouTube, and you can also stream it or listen to it in the traditional radio sense, 88.3 FM, as well as WXOU.org/live is where you can tune in to get your Golden Grizzly sports for free from WXOU. So I encourage you to go and subscribe to the YouTube channel.